Hey, everybody. We are back for another exciting marketing lesson called Professional Portfolio. This is the way to do it by Miss J. Welcome back. Hey, we are getting there. We are so stinking close. You guys have basically done all the hard work, quote unquote, hard work for your professional portfolio. Although I hope none of it's really been that hard while you've been doing this e learning. That's my hope. Today, our lesson is all about how I want you to format your final professional portfolio. So, this is the bad boy, the 150 pointer. I've been giving you guys feedback all along on what you've been turning in. This is your final project, your final. This is it. So we're going to go through kind of step by step. I'm going to give you guys an example of how I want your professional portfolio to be formatted and then hopefully answer some questions along the way. But I put this little list on the screen just because, listen, folks, you already did your title page. I gave you feedback on it. If you haven't looked at that, please make sure you go back and look before you turn in your final. Your cover letter, same thing. Look at that feedback. Your resume. You just submitted your letters of rec. Hopefully, you have your unofficial transcript saved, your professional projects picked out, any commendations or awards you want to share, and then of course you just turned in your interview story. So we are there, folks. Of course, if you wanted to do almost like scrapbooky version at the bottom, optional, like volunteer sports, any extracurriculars, like if you were in the paper, the newspaper, and you want to include that clipping and an explanation of, why, that'd be awesome. So I'm going to start off by I'm going to show you guys my professional portfolio here. Um, we are going to kind of go through step by step what I'm looking for you guys to do. So I want you to do your formatting in Word. So make all your changes, make all your edits in Word. Word makes it really easy for you. Now, when you go to turn in your final draft to upload that to Schoology, make sure you save it as a PDF so all your formatting stays exactly how you wanted it, and you're going to submit it as a PDF. But as far as all your edits goes, you can do that in Word. So number one, I've got my title page here. I've got the information. Like I said, I gave you guys feedback if you were missing something or if I wanted you to add a little more color or shapes or something like that. Second, you do not have to have this for your project, but it's a good idea just for like to make it look a little more professional to have a table of contents. So I've got my table of contents here. If you're doing this in Word, they actually make it really easy for you to insert this. All you're doing is you're putting all your headings in like heading 1 format, and then it will automatically update your table of contents. I Googled that just to make sure I was doing it right. It looked pretty straightforward in Word, but I Googled it. If you guys need help with inserting one, please let me know. But like I said, it's not required for this assignment. You're not getting graded on having it or not. Just a good idea to make it look really nice and professional. So moving right along, I have my cover letter here. This is the heading I'm talking about, by the way. If you write it in that heading, it'll automatically go in your table of contents. You guys probably already know this. I already noted a typo in my cover letter right there. I'm supposed to do Dear Sean Whitson, comma. Oh my gosh, I hope I still get the job. Um, so I've got my cover letter here. Obviously, I made any edits from what Miss J's feedback told me to make. After that, I've got my resume. Again, you guys, I'm just following an exact order on your list for this assignment, what you need to do. This is in Schoology, by the way, and your professional portfolio resources. Woo, woo. Okay, so I've got my cover letter, my resume. Then I'm going to jump to my letters of recommendation. Here's what I want to note on this. So for some of you guys, you got an emailed letter of rec. Somebody just emailed it to you. That is totally fine. You can copy and paste and put that in. However, some of you might have gotten a letter of rec that's on a letterhead. So like the one I have here, it looks super professional when it's on a letterhead, and I want to make sure that's included. So I took a screenshot of this letterhead, or I'm sorry, this letter of rec, including the letterhead, and I just copy and pasted that right into this document. So yes, the wording doesn't look as quite as crisp. Try to say that 10 times fast, just right now. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's hard. but it looks really good to have a letterhead with your letter of rec. So if you have that, I would encourage you guys to just take a screenshot, or I use the snipping tool on my computer to just get that in here. So I've got 3 letters of rec. All of them had letterheads, so they look like that. Next thing I want to go to is your transcript. So this would be your unofficial transcript. So I have a couple here. I'm actually not going to show you my school ones because I pulled it up in a different video and I realized I had some personal information on there, like my social security number. Anyway, here's my information. These are like my unofficial professional learning transcripts. So, like I said, you can take a screenshot of those. If you're, I'm assuming most of you are pulling it up in IC because you just need your unofficial. Take a screenshot of that and put it into your professional portfolio. Now, if you have a printout of it and you're taking a picture, that's fine too. We'll take what we can get at this point. Okay, next thing that I want to show you is my professional projects. Okay, so this does require just a little bit extra work. Not a lot, just a little bit. So I've got my professional project right here. It's called a teacher work sample. It's a really long paper that I wrote. It's like 1 billion pages long. What I need you guys to do is to add a caption. And what a caption is it's literally just this little box explaining what this professional project is. So if you are going along in your professional portfolio, you've got all this like specific information, resume, cover letter, and then you just have a paper right there. Your employer might be like, why is this in here? Why is this relevant? You're going to explain to them why it's relevant. So you might say this manual that I wrote in DECA shows my perseverance and working on a long, thoroughly researched project. It shows that I can write a state qualifying piece of work, yada yada yada. So what I wrote is this: the following document is a thoroughly researched and successfully implemented educational intervention. Research was conducted on the specifics of the classroom, community, and state. Following research, I have described the intervention techniques used in a reflection of the process. So it's just explaining to them, here's a piece of work that I did. Do I expect somebody to read all 1 billion pages of this? No, but I do expect them to like flip through and be like, oh wow, this is thoroughly researched and it looks like it was successfully implemented. Nice job, Miss Johnson. How I created this caption is in Word, you literally can insert a text box. That's all I did. Draw the size of text box you want, type your little ditty, and then you can add a cute border around it if you want. Then you can move that text box anywhere you want. If you want it to be in the middle or on the left-hand side, you can do that. So I want to make sure that you guys are adding in a caption for your professional project. So for both professional projects, add a caption. Why is this important for me to look through? Lastly, you guys are going to be adding in any commendations or awards and then your interview stories. I don't have those actually in my professional portfolio, so I don't have that example pulled up. But again, you guys would be putting in, like, if you have an award that you scanned in or took a picture of, insert that there. If you have, I'm trying to think of, I don't know, like even a picture of a trophy or something. You can insert that. And then, of course, your interview stories, I'll still give you guys feedback on your interview stories for you to have that page. That you're just going to copy and paste and make sure you have it in your document. So that's how you're going to end it. If you guys have any questions about this formatting, please, please, please let me know. I'll be opening up some office hours for you guys. Really, what it looks like for you guys is I'd love for you to have this turned in by next Friday. So you have 2 weeks to work on formatting, this week and next week, May 8th. So that way I can get you guys your feedback and all that good stuff, get them graded to you pretty quickly. Then like the last 2 weeks of school, I'm going to have you guys participate in a discussion, and that is it. That's all you guys have to do for the rest of this class. So I know your other classes are probably, you have a lot going on. So I'm trying to take it easy on you guys and still have this be a meaningful project for you. As always, email me with questions. We can set up a Microsoft Teams meeting if you want, so we can talk back and forth. But I think you guys are going to have a pretty easy time formatting this. Don't get frustrated with Word. Just be patient. You can do it. My professional portfolio is literally clocks in at 100 pages, literally 100 pages. And I survived. So it's okay. You're going to be all right. All right, folks. I love you. I miss you every day. Talk to you soon. Peace.